Hey,
Rain down on me.
on me, let your love.
Something
Blair
just
is sleepy, y'all.
I'm sleepy and when I'm sleepy I sing my heart out.
She
Like
starts singing
from the
songs.
gut. That just means like I feel like when I'm sleepy and I'm singing my heart out, that's because I'm really born to be a star. I just don't have the
Period.
vocals. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We are on episode number 6. It's lit. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Legendary. My name is Blair, also known as Miss Legendary on social media.
I'm Alana Ane, also known as Alana Ane on social media.
And welcome to Oh My God Girl, Guess What podcast.
Welcome to
I'm
Oh My God, Girl, Guess What? The
honestly
podcast.
tired. This week has been so hectic. I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep for another like 3 weeks. Then I'll be able to like take a day of rest.
One thing about me, I'm going to go to sleep.
Well, I've been going to sleep, but I'm saying I won't be able to just wake up and not do nothing with no
Oh, yeah,
responsibility.
like sleep
Like
in.
I
Like
won't
you'll
be
be
able to
able to
sleep
sleep in.
in.
Okay.
I won't be
I
able to
never
sleep.
sleep in. I
I
never
try
sleep
to
in,
give me at
ever.
least one good day every 2 weeks. Like I'm sleeping in.
It's like I will wake up around 7 or 8. The most I do is like later to like 9 a.m. But I can't
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay, I can't sleep
Once
past
I'm
8.
up, I'm up. And I hate that once I'm up, I can't go back to sleep. Because it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and I won't go back to sleep till like 5.
Well, it's hard for me to go back to sleep as well. I will stay and rest. Let me say like sit in the bed and rest, like
Yes.
a rest day. It's hard for me to sleep in, but
Yeah. Rest
I
days
will
are needed
definitely give
though.
me a good rest day in because that's mandatory. That's self care to
Yes.
make sure you
Yep.
rejuvenate yourself so you can get back going and moving.
Yep.
Throughout the week. So yeah, but
I
with
be
this,
looking forward to the days where I just can just rest and don't have to be up and moving the whole entire day.
right, same. Which we're not gonna get any of those when this podcast drops. Me and Alana will be on a plane. Uh,
Yep.
we'll be landing. We going to ATL
We back in Atlanta. This will be the first time me and Blair are back in Atlanta together
together
since freshman year of
since
college.
college. Oh, we gonna go to the dorms. We're gonna take a
Yep.
picture so we can send it to our parents. Like this is
Yep.
where we started,
I know.
and
We
look
gotta
at
take
where
a
we
where it all
going.
started picture.
No, because it's like where we going. We're going to Atlanta on a business trip. I don't think we should say nothing yet, but maybe like in the next
Yeah.
episode or two, we'll be able to tell y'all
Yeah.
what we going to Atlanta to do. So
Yeah.
it's lit. It's a
It's
business trip.
lit.
Our schedule is jam packed. Alana already told me I can't take a nap or nothing.
No, she's not taking any naps. Maybe like a little cat nap, 15-minute nap, but Blair's not gonna be
Alana is
able
the
to do
type.
it.
You go on vacation with Alana, she wants to be on the go. I
We're
want
on the
to.
go.
I be wanting to rest. I'm
This
like,
is
can we
not a
just get?
staycation. It's not a vacation either. Like we're
It's a
literally,
business trip. It
it's a
is.
business trip, and we gonna
All
fit
right.
some fun in. And it's Atlanta. Like, girl, we ain't been in Atlanta together since we was
I
18.
know we was too young to even do anything.
Like, what? Come on now. She's stripping, y'all.
Okay, I do. I go outside a little bit. I love my nails.
I'm getting my first tattoo.
Oh yes.
Ooh, I didn't even
Alana's
tell my
getting.
parents yet. Ooh,
Oh, now they know.
breaking the news.
Alana's getting her first tattoo. I'm getting my second.
Yeah.
Um, I'm excited. I'm gonna record the process. Follow me on Instagram. I've been making little mini real vlogs. I'm definitely gonna make like a little mini real vlog of our Atlanta trip
Yes. Yeah.
because that's gonna
Yeah.
be fun and it's
Yes.
gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. So
Let's get into today's topic.
let's get into today's topic because I'm tired and so is Blair, and
Yeah.
we just gonna get right into it.
So,
So
go ahead.
you want to start? We only got to let them know what we can talk about. We could just jump right in it. They'll figure it out.
Okay, so me personally, I prefer to rest in the divine feminine role. I prefer to, you know, be the beautiful princess I am and allow the man to do some of those, um, what's the words I'm looking for? Extra, those extra chores or those I'm all for letting the man provide and protect. I'm not against be his peace, because I'll be a man's peace if he's providing and protecting. Now, no provide, protect, no peace. It's going to be a very unpeaceful situation. If you're
And
not
that's
providing, if you're
natural.
not protecting,
And
yeah,
that's
I'm
natural.
all for working in my natural element. I think for a long time, I felt as though I had to play this role like of, and it burnt, and I was burnt out, and I was operating in an unnatural way for me as a woman to want to like overcompensate and like overdo my part when really like it's not necessary. Like, to rest in divine feminine is to receive. It literally means like to receive, right? To receive and to nurture. That's where I
Yep.
feel the most comfortable. I don't want to be give it. Not to say I won't give it to a man, because I would like if he's providing protecting, I'm gonna bring peace, and that means giving things, right? But overextending myself or um just doing the most, I'm not for that. I'm
I
not against
agree.
gender roles.
I agree. I'm not against gender roles either. Let me tell you why. Like, okay, so I'm the opposite. Like, I never I never wanted to be, okay, not saying that, how do I put this? It's hard to explain without stepping on some toes. Anyways,
Say, I feel like just say
I'm
like
gonna
all the
say it.
things
No,
you want to
I'm gonna
talk.
say it. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say. But I'm trying to just, okay. So I've never been the type of person that wanted to like. I wanted to see my boyfriend, my man, whoever I'm dealing with, do certain things, and it's always been a struggle for me to not see it, happening. So when I don't see it happening, like I'm just
Certain
not my
things like
happiest.
what?
I'm just not my happiest in a relationship. Like if I see, let's
Let's be
say,
specific. Like
yeah,
certain things like what?
I'm really trying to think of like exactly what it is. I don't want to say things like, hold, like opening my car door. Like that's,
I mean, but
that's not,
that's something that
that's,
you require then.
but no, it's not something I like. You don't have to do it every time. Like that's not,
Yeah.
that's kind of
It's really about
unrealistic.
lightening the load.
That's what
Like,
it,
you
and
should
that's what
want
I
my
mean.
hands
And
to
that's what
stay
I
as
mean.
soft
Like
and
you
pretty as
shouldn't,
possible. So
exactly. You shouldn't be
you
looking for
grab that door.
me. Yeah, you shouldn't be looking for me to handle certain things for you and basically like treat you like I'm your mom or like I'm, you know, like I like to feel like the baby in the relationship, honestly.
Yes, I'm
Like
baby.
I'm a woman. I want you to do things for me without me asking. I
Hmm.
want you to, cook for me sometimes. Like I'll cook. Like that's not a problem. I want you to cook for me sometimes. I just want you to take initiative to do things. Like not wait on me to do it so things get done. If it's simple as taking my car to get a car wash or,
Filling
you
that
know,
gas tank up.
filling the
I
gas tank
shouldn't have to
up
ask.
or
Man, I'm finna go get
yeah,
my nails done. Okay.
exactly.
I shouldn't have to, like, I'm not gonna ask for you to pay for it. You know I
Exactly.
can pay for my nails. But you should
Exactly.
just do
But
it
yeah, I
because
just want my man to
you want
offer.
the, period. Because you
Yeah.
want these same hands and
Yeah,
these same
exactly.
nails to make you feel good. So you need to
Exactly.
pay for them.
Exactly. And I would say too, like what you mentioned about you dealing with a man, and if there are certain things that's not being done to where you feel like you can truly operate in your feminine energy, there's gonna be no peace. People think that's toxic, and it's not toxic. Like you can't
I,
put you men need, most men. I won't even say most men. I'll just say men need to do a better job at allowing women to just be women. You can't
mm-hmm.
expect your woman to, be her happiest and want to like just cater to you and make you happy when you're not doing those things for her and she has to do a lot of stuff on her own. Because if
Not doing
she's gonna
things for
feel like
her or herself. Or
exactly, and that
himself, right?
or himself, exactly. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, like you wanna make sure that just as much as you wanna feel appreciated and cared for, you have to give her those things so that you can receive them in return. Because a
Mm-hmm.
woman that's doing everything for you on the back end and not getting things done for her is a woman that's burnt out, is a woman that's
Yeah.
tired, is a woman that's gonna give you resistance. She's not gonna be submissive. And I think a lot of men like they want that submissive woman, but they're not willing to do the things that even makes a woman want to be submissive. Like,
Literally. And I had to look back onto that. Like when I think back on some of my relationships and people I dealt with, I couldn't submit. Like I couldn't submit, and they
yeah,
were air quote nice guys, you know,
mm-hmm,
on paper, but I couldn't submit to them. They couldn't tell me what to do. And
yeah,
and and now I'm dating people where they could tell me what to do. Like, and
yeah,
it never was and it's not because, and it's natural because they operate in their masculine naturally. I feel safe and protected in their presence. Like
yes,
there's nothing that I don't feel like I could be in any harm, any danger.
yep,
I feel like I'll be taken
yep.
care of, and they're making sure I'm straight in all
Making sure
areas.
you're
And it's
straight in all
right.
areas, and
And, and, and
that's
in
a big one
return,
too.
I'm
Just
giving
feeling
them that
protected.
same thing, like
Yeah,
the feminine version of what that looks like. You get
exactly.
what I'm
And I
saying?
think
Like
people don't realize that it's different. Like when you want when what how a man feels protected and secure and nurtured is completely different than how a woman will feel that. Like they're completely different things, and people just miss. They just miss the fact that it's actually like gender roles and masculine, feminine energy are real, and it's like
are real.
it's yin and yang, really.
And
Like, in order for it to operate, healthy in an environment where it's like balanced, like there needs to be an understanding on both ends, and not just a take and thinking, oh, you're a woman, you're supposed to do this, or it just be a lot, especially for
and
Black
I
women.
Yeah, and I think what I want black women to do, independent black women to do, I want them to stop saying that they don't need a man because that is
Exactly.
not true. That is not true. That is not true. Now, in order to survive and breathe every day, of course, you don't
You
need a man.
don't need a man.
You need, but right, but in order for you to be happy, fulfilled, and you may not need a man to make you happy, but in
Right.
order for you to have a peaceful, harmonious home life, you need a
You
man to
need a
balance it
man.
out,
You
to
definitely need a man
protect and
to
provide
provide.
security. And
Yep.
that's not even just like physical security, financial security, mental security, stability. There's an energy that the masculine provides that's a rock,
Exactly.
that's stable,
Yep.
okay, that they need. And I think a lot of women, they I'm a boss, I don't need a man, like anything he do is extra. Like, okay, yes,
Yeah,
anything
which
he
is
does do is
true.
extra,
Yeah,
but it's just like that's also the role that you are
exactly.
blocking off the ability for him to play any role in your life
Exactly.
and get the things that you
Exactly.
want. If
You just
you
have to be
constantly talk
okay. You
about,
have to learn to receive. I think a lot of women just don't be okay with receiving. Like you have to
and
be
that's what
comfortable with
being
that.
the feminine energy is to receive. And like you gonna block your blessings consistently saying that I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need
Yeah,
that. Like, okay, so then
exactly.
God and the universe is not gonna provide you with somebody
Exactly.
who is given to you. And everybody wants to feel needed, even
And it's
women
so
want to
crazy
feel
to
needed.
me. It's so crazy to me, like what I've noticed, independent Black women will say, I don't need a man. And the more and more, obviously, like we're talking, we don't need men to like survive on a day to day. But the more independent I am, the more I'm like, it would
I
be nice to
definitely need
have
a
a man
man.
around. Yeah, it would be nice to have a man around,
Like, you know what? I
and
don't
and it's not even like
actually.
it's not like it's a necessity, but it's like little things, like I grew up with my dad and my brother present in the
Right.
home, so I'm used to having a male presence there. In college, I
Right.
had male friends. I'm used to having like a male presence there, um,
Mm-hmm.
like close in vicinity. So it's like for me, I grew up like that, and it's just what's normal to me, and I enjoy having that male balance. Like it's two girls in the house, two boys, very balanced,
Yeah, a very balanced
and
home.
very very balanced home. And I watch my dad, provide. My brother, if my dad wasn't home, my brother it was expected to do certain things. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like for me, the more I'm independent, the more I'm like, okay,
I definitely look.
I
I was just
definitely know what I
telling who
meant.
was I talking to the other day? I think I was talking to Sashi about it, but I'm just like, yeah. When I do have kids, later down the road, I want all boys. I want to be the queen of the house. I just let the men be there. Let them. I'm queen. I'm mom. I'm on the throne.
Woo,
I don't need any other girls. Like, I don't need it. Like, let me just absorb all of
woo.
this. Like, let me just be everything it is. But this
I want
also was
both.
something I wanted to bring in. some men are looking for independent women so they don't have to step up and do
Absolutely.
their masculine duties. Let me tell you what somebody told me the other day. And I'm going to give a general scenario. Somebody was courting me today with a newborn baby on the way. Okay? I found out about this and I was like, oh, red flag, right? So I basically explained to him, like, this is not going to work because you cannot protect and provide for me when you are supposed to be in a position to protect and provide for your family. You have
a family now, whether y'all together or not. You have a family,
right? And then once the baby get here, you don't never know how that goes. You know, so I'm definitely like, I'm not participating in that. But you have family, you can't protect and provide in the way that I need you to. He was like, you independent, you a boss, you don't need me. I said, who the hell told you that?
Like,
who the hell told you that? So now that you have this family on the way, or because obviously you're trying to escape this family situation,
right?
And you want to go find an independent girl who doesn't need you because now your responsibilities have upped so much, and now you're running to try to find somebody who you deem to be independent and not need a man. Again, don't know who told him that. I ain't got nowhere. Don't know where. You know, so I'm just like, ooh, no. I said, who told you that?
Absolutely not.
I said, that's false. I'm absolutely like, I said, why would I even entertain you if I ain't need you?
Exactly.
I said, yeah, no, this is not gonna work.
No. Nice, but I think too, like another thought about how guys will try to find independent women. I think I've noticed a lot of guys watch their mom struggle. So it's like they think that that's normal, and it's certain things they watch their mom do on her own, and they think that's okay. Like, okay, you know, my mom did it, so why is it a problem for you to do it? When in actuality, your mom wasn't supposed to be doing it. Mm-hmm. So it's just a lot to like. It's a lot, and it's a lot to like teach somebody, and it's hard to break somebody out of that. Exactly.
And even if it's not your father, like your uncle, a big cousin,
your uncle, big brother. Even if it's a mentor, it don't even have to be a relative. Yeah. A mentor, like somebody who can really just take you under their wing and show you how to be a man.
And I think black men listening to this, if you listen to this podcast, you're a black man, I'm pretty sure you're a stand-up dude. Mentor some of these young men, your friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like, it's not cool to be leeching.
And hold each other accountable.
Like y'all too. I'm holding y'all accountable. Stop saying y'all don't need men. Stop.
Yeah,
that's
I don't stand for that.
Part of the reason the family system is broken. Black women, we have been. And of course, like since slavery times, we've watched our families get broken. We've had to take on masculine traits that no longer serve us in this very moment.
Yeah.
And operating your feminine energy, like literally, it's YouTube videos if you want to learn about that type of stuff. But operating your feminine energy and everything that you really desire will be able to come to you when you just sit back and receive.
Yeah, you have to just sit back and receive.
Be the woman that you were destined to be.
Yeah.
Not to say I don't want you girls to get lazy.
It's a lot that we have to. It's a lot that we have to like unpack too. Like it's a lot of things that have happened in our lives that have caused us to be this way. And like Blair said, like there's a ton of things out there that could just help you understand how to two correlate and coincide with each other. Like Mastery of Love is a great book. Like men and women, like it just talks about the idea of love and masculine and feminine energy. And how they go together, and how they should work together.
It's the yin and yang.
It's the yin and yang. And I think too,
it's opposites. We're not supposed to be the same.
We're not.
Anything you can
two masculine energies. And masculine energies can't work together. Two feminine energies can't work together. I'm not saying, you know, people who are
like gay or lesbian.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
But even
I'm not
in those
saying
situations, it's somebody that normally has a more
has a more exactly
feminine energy.
Exactly.
Because it's a balance. It's about
a balance. It's an energy. And I think too,
Blair, I can do better. No, I can't shovel snow better than you, and I don't intend to ever do it.
Me personally, like when it comes to stuff like that, just in general, like with a man protecting, I don't feel comfortable with having a gun. Like I know. My family will tell me, get a gun. And I just, like, for me personally, I think that guns bring bad energy. I don't want to have a gun. Like, I just don't. My man needs to have a gun. Like, I'm not against them. I just don't ever see myself carrying one. Like I think it's
I
gonna
just
take
don't
too
like.
much to.
I was just
I
trying to
just
say
don't know. But and I think too, Blair. Like just based off our conversation, I think we have two different. You know, we have a very different mindset because we grew up in a household where our parents were married. It's completely different, you know, as a young black woman, and your mom was a single black woman
yeah. So
because
she
you
had
watch
to. Yeah.
you watch that, and it's not, and some of that may have rubbed off. Your mom may have not intentionally told you you don't need a man, but you watch your mom do certain things without a man, so you feel like, okay, I don't need one, which is fine. You don't need one to survive, but you definitely need one so that you can be, you know, your
And
divine
that's not the
feminine self.
ideal. Yeah, and that's not the ideal. Well, for me, it's not the ideal way to live.
Yeah,
It's not the ideal way for me to live to where I take on both roles. I just
yeah,
don't want to do it. And speaking to
yeah. I
like the
don't want to
gun
do it
thing, like that's a
alone.
great example. The gun thing. It's like no, like I just I
I
took a
don't. I
concealed
just
carry
don't.
class. Girl, my daddy was so frustrated with me the whole class. Me trying to load the Glock, cock it back.
Blair,
I'm like, I'm finna break my nail. I'm like,
Blair,
I'm gonna jam my
you
finger. I'm
Blair, you
like,
better than
this
me
is
even
too
making it
much.
there. You better than me even making it there. The first time I was in a gun range, I'm like, it's too loud in here.
I can't take me
I'm
home.
like,
That's
I
how my mama
can't.
was. She's like, I'm just gonna get a knife. I'm
Yeah,
like, girl,
that's me.
I'm gonna
Wait,
get a taser and a knife. If
wait,
somebody run up on me, I'm gonna
wait.
taser
Why?
ass, boom, stab,
Why is
boom,
Tracy
and run.
me? Why is she me? I'm like, I'm gonna give me a taser and a knife.
That's what I said. I got the whole game plan. They run up. I'm a boom,
Yep,
stab.
yep.
I'm stab.
I need to take
I
some
break the back
classes.
because
I need to take
I
some
can't see
classes or
myself.
something. Cause
Get back, get
yeah,
back.
I can't.
I
I
can't
can't.
see.
Like, where am I gonna put the gun at? If I have on a purse, am I gonna pull it out my purse? It's gonna take too long, especially if the purse got a zipper. I'm not carrying a holster on me.
I'm not putting
So
it
what
in
am
my
I gonna
hand.
do? So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna carry a gun. I'm just not doing it. Cause
And I don't do
if I carry a gun, Blair, I promise to God, I'm gonna carry it out in the open.
your ass gonna go to jail. You gonna go to jail. But also, this is why. This is why I'm very particular and safe when I'm moving, and I always make sure that there's a man somewhere nearby, in case there was something to go wrong, to be there, and I don't put myself in unsafe predicaments. One
Yeah.
time I put myself in an unsafe predicament going out with a man that I didn't trust to lead and provide and protect. I knew that when I went out with him and regretted it as soon as we got outside and he was acting the way that he was acting. And I hurried up and went home because it was just like, oh, we are out here. Like, if
You know
something
what
was to
I
go down, he
noticed?
would not be able to protect me.
You know what I noticed? Like, I will never date another man who I don't trust in my life. It could be as simple as us on a jet ski. If I don't feel comfortable with you, like having, you know, my life in your hands, I'm not getting on a jet
Because
ski
this
with
is
you.
precious cargo, baby. You're
I'm
gaining
not,
something that
because
you don't
I'm
need.
gonna be exactly same, and I'm not gonna be like stressing out. Like I remember the last time I got on a jet ski with a man. Baby, take me off in 5 minutes. I gotta go. Take me off. Take
I'm
me off of this.
yeah,
And I will jet ski by myself. I like to jet ski. I will do it by myself. But if I didn't trust that man, baby, take me off. 5 minutes into
Do
it.
you remember
I wanna go
at
back.
Do you remember at Clark? Now, Ton is our friend. You know I wasn't on there with Ton. Do you remember I jumped out of Ton car because he was
Yes,
driving
I remember.
crazy?
I
I
remember.
don't play
Yes.
that
Well,
shit. Like,
yeah, don't. I need
what are
you to
you
value
doing?
my life just as much as you value your own. I need you to be able to protect. I need to trust you to lead. Like
Treat me
I
the way
don't want to.
that's the way that you treat
Exact.
your mama. But like, if you wouldn't put your
Exactly.
mama in no situation, I need you to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Don't put me in that situation.
And when it
Cause
comes to leading too, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because we are women. We bring life into this world. We are so precious. None of you motherfuckers would be walking around without women.
Yeah, no.
So with that being said, we need to
Protect us. Taken care of, and I'm not even saying like taking care of, provide for me. Like provide for me, of course, but like
I am.
it's just yeah, like provide for me, of course, but it's like even when it comes to just leading in general, I don't even want to. I don't know. I just don't want to have to like question what somebody is saying to me, or feel like, okay, you don't know what you're talking about, or
You want to be able to
like
trust
I
their
don't
judgment.
exactly. I want to be able to trust their judgment, and if I don't, maybe if I got better judgment than you,
You're
this is
not the
not
man
gonna
for
work.
me. Because where are
This
you
is
going to
not gonna
lead me
work.
to, right? And then us being
Right to
so
hell.
independent, educated, smart bosses, you know what I'm saying? You
We're
really
not
have
gonna
to.
settle. Like you really have to know what you're talking about and know what you're doing. And if you don't, it's like, okay, like what are
It's
you
like
here
it's some
for?
other women that's on your level that's gonna submit to
Yeah.
you, but I can't.
Somebody gonna marry you, somebody gonna like you, it's just not me. Ain't that what Future said? Somebody like you, it's just not me. And
It's
that's
just
that's
not
fair.
me,
That's just what
baby.
it is. So
It's just
I
me.
definitely believe in gender roles, and not gender roles traditionally where it's like, okay, the woman is only supposed to cook, clean, and take
How do
care
you
of
feel?
kids, put
Hold
her
on, hold on.
head down.
Question. Splitting the rent. Splitting the rent. What's your take on splitting the rent? We splitting, y'all live together, splitting bills 50-50 with a man. Would you do it?
Okay, here's my thing. I am not going to split with rent with the man who asked me to move in with him. I'm not going to split rent with the man, period, because that's just not what I think would work for me in a partnership. Honestly, truly, like I'll be okay with taking care of other bills,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to split rent with you. Like I don't have a problem making sure groceries are in the house. I don't have a problem making sure like certain little bills are paid or whatever. Like I don't have a problem with doing that
Okay.
because that's what I seen. Like I think most people just have to do what works for their partnership. But I know for me, like I'd be okay with making sure groceries are in the house. I'd be okay with making sure that a little bill like gas gets paid or something. Like I don't have a problem with helping out. But right now, I pay rent by myself. What? It's just not happening. I just don't want to split rent. Like, not even that I just don't want to do it. Like, if I'm moving in with you, pay the rent. Like, I'm confused. Why is this even a question? Like, I don't know why this is a question. I don't know why it's such a debate. I genuinely don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. None of the men that I've surrounded myself with, family wise, had a problem with paying the rent or just paying for things in general. Even my brother knows to provide and
Right.
do certain things for women to where they, just are able to just like rest. And if that's what works for your partnership, baby, if you go on 50-50 with your man, by all means, if that's what works, do that. I'm not knocking nobody who does that. It's not gonna work. I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
This is my thought on that now. Okay, so I would agree. I do not think that they rent should be split 50-50. I think the man should cover the rent. If we're splitting rent 50-50, you're my roommate and I'm inviting my boyfriend over who's going to pay my portion
I'm
of the
having company.
rent.
I'm
And
having
I'm having
company.
company if you're my roommate. That's cool. We could be roommate. But also, it's just like I'm preparing to get a 2-bedroom on my own without a roommate. So what would make a man think I want to have him come in just to get a little half off when I could be single and a real
And
man
do it
would probably just
alone.
step in and say he would want to just because, but or just do it by myself. So I'm just like, no, no, no.
And I think
I'm just completely against that.
and
And
I
I
think
also go
oh, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like, and I also now at a point in my life, girl, my last relationship, I was lost and I was confused. I was gonna do it. Remember,
Yeah, you
I was
was
thinking about that. I
you
was like,
was
maybe,
gonna do
but I
it.
did tell him even in the time. I was like, we will be roommates, and I would invite company over. But looking back, I don't even know why I was going through some shit. I was going through some shit. Don't judge me.
Baby, I
But
knew you wasn't gonna go through with that
yeah,
anyway. I don't even know.
right.
That's why I didn't
I knew I
entertain
wasn't
it.
gonna go through with that.
That's why I didn't
Anyway,
entertain it. I was just like,
I be
okay,
dramatic.
all right, girl, all right, okay,
But
sure.
y'all, I just don't agree with that. Like you said, I will be willing to make the house a home. I'll make sure we have toiletries,
All of
groceries.
that.
The dog got food.
Decorations. The house is gonna be a home. Like it's gonna be a home.
You and your friends come over and make sure y'all got food to eat. Y'all watch the game, whatever. Like I'm gonna make sure it's good. I'm gonna make sure it's clean, and I'm still gonna. And I think the issue with why I think it's a debate is because some men trying to argue like, well, the modern day woman wants to work. The modern day woman wants to have her own.
And it's like the modern day woman.
She does want to have her own, but that doesn't change the fact that you provided for the family unit. What the fuck? It's just like.
And it's like when you're in a relationship,
money into investments and stuff like that. Like it's different things that we could.
And honestly,
happen, I'm not paying.
Honestly, here's my thing. When a man meets somebody that he's absolutely in love with, wants to be with, build a future with, he wants to provide for that woman. I don't care what these men out here talking about. They want to provide for that woman. They want to make sure she's taken care of.
And if you're not securing enough in your finances as a man to do that, then I don't think you should pursue a woman to the point of wanting to move in with her because you're not ready.
So
you're not ready to take on a household. You're not ready to be a husband.
Yeah.
You still need to be living with your homeboys if you want a roommate. If you want a woman to live with you, and because even if
I think
they were 50-50, they will still be expecting her to, you get what I'm saying,
to cook and all that other stuff. And that goes back to our whole point. That goes back to our whole point about men providing. Like, if you want a woman who is doing certain things for you, you have to provide a space where she's allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, and not saying, like, it's a lot to be basically feeling like you have to have the burden of providing for the household. Not saying it's not a partnership. It's still going to be a partnership. And women don't have a problem with helping a man who is providing for her. Like, I don't know any woman who doesn't have a problem with helping a man that's providing. Like, she might even decide one month, okay, I will go half this month, or I'm gonna just pay it because you've been doing this,
happy, baby, and I appreciate you.
And you yeah, exactly. And I think they don't even provide that space for us to just be like, you know what? And I think it's so much emphasis too on. There's some women who literally just want somebody to provide for them, and they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's a
like,
lot.
And they don't realize there's
for daddies. There's
a balance.
For mamas, and it's a lot
of women looking for daddies.
Yeah, and that's not cool. A woman should be able to. If that dude was to say tomorrow, like, we breaking up, you should be prepared to get a place of your own and still live a stable life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's something that's sad to me too, because it's like,
it's very sad.
It's like, okay, what he's doing for you is nice, but you still need to be able to do something on your own, because and what I've noticed is, because from a lot of different men that have girlfriends that really depend on them, like without them they'll be SOL. Those men aren't happy.
They're not happy, and they're the worst type to deal with. And they're the worst type to deal with too, because they feel like because they doing some men feel like because they're doing all that and you need them, and you can't survive without them or sustain yourself without them. They do whatever they want to do, playing in your face, and you're allowing it. And you're allowing it because you essentially need this man. You're allowing yourself to be played with and allowing this man to play in your face because you feel like you need him and you don't want to even try to provide for yourself, which is very sad. And I'm so glad. Exactly. Just because he got money and he can provide. Like, there are men out here who will provide and also let you be in a healthy, happy, flourishing relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
in career and
you'll exactly, and in turn you'll be able to give that back to him. And I'm so happy that I grew up in a household where my dad showed me, what a man is and what a man does and how a man is supposed to provide and protect his family. And then on the other end, my mom was a woman. She still, went to work. She very much had her own. She, helped raise the kids, all of those things, but she still taught me how it is to cater to your man, a real man. A man who should be appreciated, and he's taking exactly, and so I'm so happy.
Pay all day, but you're expecting your woman to come cook for you.
Like,
you're sadly mistaken.
Do you have a job? Do you have any business?
Do you have goals and aspirations?
And that's what I mean. Like, do you have any
a job and it mentally stops at the job, and that I can't.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. Like, do you have a job? Do you have any business to yourself? Like, do you have any business? Like, not businesses, but like, do you just have some business? Like, do you have something to tend to? Do you have a plan? Where do you want to be? Like, just sitting on your ass is not gonna do anything for me.
Biggest turn off. Protect, provide, hunt.
You know what?
Women like hunters. I want the one that's getting up every day to go get the bag.
And and you know what? I'm sorry. I have a very opinionated mindset when it comes to like some scammers. Some scammers aren't hustlers. You can be a scammer and a hustler, but some of these scammers are not hustlers. Some scammers they live in scam to scam. They're stealing people's money. That's not a hustle. You can be a scammer and be a hustler outside of that. Being a scammer doesn't make you a hustler. And a lot of these men, scamming is easy. It's easy.
It's not,
just because he's a scammer. Well, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying like I know what you mean by it's not easy. It's very fast, and it doesn't make you a hustler. Like, a lot of these men will just scam.
It doesn't provide you stability.
And sit on their behind.
It doesn't provide you with stability. It may provide you a head start.
Exactly.
But it don't provide
stability. And a lot of people get confused because they see these men who are scammers. They see them dressed in a certain way, and they have, by pictures or the way that they dress, they might look like they got a certain demeanor. But inside, they really just a fragile man. Like, not a hustler. Don't take initiative. Don't take initiative. Not assertive. Not smart. Not progressing. Like, literally just stagnant.
With jobs that are like that too.
Exactly.
It's not just. I think
it's not just the scammers though. I'm just saying exactly, and I'm saying that a lot of girls see that money that's being made from scamming and think, oh, "Okay, I got me a hustler." No, you don't. You don't.
He's a bum.
Pay attention. He's a bum with a Benz.
I know a couple.
And don't ignore the boss in a Honda.
Yeah, don't ignore
for the bum in the Benz.
For the bum in the Benz.
For the bum in the Benz. That's a word.
But I preferably like my man who drive fast cars.
Yeah, of course.
But even though she fast, Ebony.
I would want my man to have a Benz.
Yeah,
I like luxury cars. I don't really care for fast cars. I like luxury cars.
Some fast, some nice. Or if he don't drive at all, I like.
Can my man have a range?
The ones with a driver.
Can he have a Beamer? Can he have a Benz? Can he have a range? Can he have a G-Wagon?
Black truckers. But like, don't look up the boss in a Honda for real. Because if he got a game plan and he putting things and stuff together,
gonna be there.
That's facts.
He gonna be there.
And he probably just sitting on that.
What Babyface Ray said, the route a little longer when you out here living honest.
Yeah.
And you can be let me not say that. I was gonna say you could be a scammer and be out here living honest. That's a lie. Let me shut up.
Okay.
Y'all get what I'm saying though. Like, y'all get what I'm saying. When you out here moving right and doing the right things, investing,
moving with intention and moving with purpose,
it's gonna take some time. You have to build it. It's gonna take time. So don't overlook that boss in a Honda. Don't overlook him. Don't overlook him.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
He might not be for me, but he's a great guy. That's mean.
Yeah, that's mean.
I'm just playing, but I'm not.
Oh my God, like.
I drive a Kia. Like, I can't say nothing. Like, I drive a Kia. My Kia got sport mode. It go fast. Ebony go fast. And it got lights at the bottom at night. It light
Period. She drive fast cars.
And I love my car. And when I drive it, I'm mentally in a G-Wagon.
Same. That's how I be. I'm mentally in a range when I drive my car. I drive a Chevy and I be putting it in sports mode.
Yeah.
All the time. I be gone on the freeway. Give me an open freeway. Give me an open road. I'm gone.
Okay.
Listening to music.
Okay. All in all, ladies, operating your feminine energy.
Yes, be able to receive.
Stop, black women, stop saying you don't need a man. Because I don't say we all desire him. Some of you might desire a woman. But.
Yeah. Because
but
some of y'all
stop saying you don't need nobody. Let's just say that. Stop saying
stop saying we don't need anybody. Because you do. And even I've never heard a man say they don't need a woman. I've never heard a man say that.
No.
Ever.
No, sometimes they be like, what do I... they gonna say they don't need a girlfriend, but they never gonna say that they don't need women in their life.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
They always gonna have some...
They always gonna have some little years on the side. Well, they might not need a girlfriend or a wife at the moment, but I've never heard them say they don't need a woman. Ever. And even if you don't need a boyfriend or a husband at the moment, baby, you still need male friends. My male friends come through for me all the time. Honestly, since I moved here, Blair, I ain't paid for a drink when I've been out with my male friends. Like, we out and they just be like, okay, yeah, we got it. All the girls are taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Period. And that's how it should be. And
sometimes, we'll decide, okay, we gonna pay this time. And It's just like, but make the women around feel protected. It don't have to be a girlfriend. Do a better job at making sure your mom feels appreciated and loved and respected. Your sister, cousin, your friend. And it don't even have to be a best friend, but even just like a friend that you might see, like just make sure that she feels protected and appreciated.
You can tell when a man really love his mama and take care of his mama the way he
exactly. You definitely can. You definitely can.
He'll do whatever for her. Them the ones
exactly.
I want.
Yes,
if you would do whatever for your mama,
that's what I want.
Then you can come rock with me.
Exactly. I pay attention to relationships that people have with their parents.
Important.
You really got to pay attention. It's very important. The way a man treats his mama is the way he's gonna treat you, and that's facts.
Yeah, some people be like attached to their mama at the hip though. Not you attached to your mama at the hip.
Yeah, and I don't like that either. I don't want a mama that think she your girlfriend. I'm sorry, I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. At your big grown age, relax. Respectfully.
She need to have multiple kids, probably. That's probably.
No. Sometimes they be having multiple kids and still be like that. So.
Oh, okay.
With both of them. With multiple kids.
Oh,
it don't matter. All of the kids. All of her sons are her kings and they her man.
Yeah.
It be like that.
If your mama don't have a man, leave me alone.
Okay, all right.
I'm just playing. That's deep.
All right.
For real.
What if her man,
Okay, like
I don't know. Away? No, I wasn't about to say pass away. I was say, what if they just on like a little break right now? What if her man playing?
Okay, a little break. Like if your mama not getting niggas, and all she do is call you all day.
All she do is call you all day. If your mama don't get no niggas, leave me alone. Your mama don't turn heads when she walk in the grocery store. Leave me alone.
I'm not finna be competing with mama.
Yeah, definitely not allowed to be competing with mama. At all.
Literally.
I have no interest. Sorry.
But
okay, wait, I have a question though. So I've also seen a debate on Twitter. Men don't think that when they get a wife, their wife should come before their mom. And I think their mindset is completely bizarre. Because
your wife is like the mother of your child. That's your family. That's the woman of your household now. You were a product of the household of the woman of the old household. So there's always respect there. Mm-hmm. But I think your wife should come first.
Your wife
now,
definitely comes first.
In certain circumstances, like if your mama needs something, your mama's sick.
Exactly.
If your mama, you know what I'm saying? Like
your wife is going to understand that.
Yeah, and your wife is also gonna come through for your mom just like it's
Exactly.
hers, right? But I think the
Exactly.
motherly love and respect is different from the wife love and respect. Because your
Exactly.
wife is what you're building with. Your mom brought you here, but your wife is what you're creating with. You already
Exactly.
here. Your mama did her job. Now you and your
Exactly.
wife have to do yours.
Exactly. And your mama probably got a man or men to
Yeah.
help her or whatever. But in
And
general,
it's not
they
to say
just
that you can't help.
and it's not even like a come first, like, oh, I gotta choose my wife over my mom. It's just
some mamas be making it be like that. That's sad.
yeah, some do. It's very sad.
That's sad. Mamas don't be like that.
Yeah, please don't be like that. I know I'm not gonna be like that.
No, have him. Get this boy off my hands.
Please. Please. He's been too much for 18 years. Please.
It's a lot. If you love him,
please.
Great.
You like it, I love it. Please.
You like it, I love it. Okay.
Please.
Yes, we are, operating in our feminine energy. We are allowing men to be men, and men are allowing women to be women. And we are taking care of the things that we do as women and allowing men to take care of the things that they do so we can operate in our most natural state and the least stressful environment. Because it's easy for us to do certain things. It's easy for men to do certain things. Let us do what's
easier. Exactly.
Let's do what we're good at. Let's not try to prove to the other, oh, I'm also good at this. Oh, I can do this also. I was in a state too where I was trying to prove to men, like, I get a bag too. Why am I trying to prove that to them? I could just have my bag. I don't have to prove it to y'all. I'm not trying to be your husband.
Nothing to nobody. Exactly. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. It is what it is. And, like, that's always been my thing. Because I hate when men be like, you the one with all the money or you a baller.
Run.
Like, you boy, fuck you.
If he tell you the one with all the money, run.
He's a broke.
He's broke.
He's broke.
He's broke. Or he might not be broke, but he's broker than you and he sees it. He knows he doesn't deserve you if he tells you that. Run.
Girl.
Run. He can't keep up with your lifestyle. Go, sis.
He's going to complain when you ask him for something.
Go.
Please run the opposite direction.
She's a track star.
I'm going to be out of there. I'm going to be a runner. I'm going to be a track star.
As soon as he say that shit, you got to get out of there.
I'm going to do the race, just not that one. Just not that one.
You got to get out of there. If he says
this is a good talk.
It was. Yeah. We love to talk about love and relationships.
We should open this up for Clubhouse. Yeah. I think this would be a good Clubhouse conversation.
We should. Clubhouse coming soon. Next week.
Yeah, Clubhouse coming soon. We want some men in there. We want some men in there. We want some women in there. I was just in a Clubhouse, Blair, and they was arguing and screaming at each other. First of all, some lady tried to tell me. She tried to tell me, basically, that, I mentioned that I'm 22. She tried to tell me that I need to start dating with intention now. And I date with intention. First of all, lady, you don't know me.
Right.
Then she like, you need to start dating with intention now. You should be married before 30, which is fine. That's cool. Okay, I get that. This is where she had me messed up at. She tried to tell me that I was going to be washed up when I was 30 and the men not going to want to marry a 30-year-old. And because it's at that point, you just kind of...
Because she's washed up.
Because you're just kind of ran through, apparently, and washed up at 30, and the men don't want... They want, like, younger women when they thinking about getting married and a whole bunch of other stuff. And she like, if you are thinking... If you think about it, you're 22, you should be married before 30. You need to start dating now because it's going to take about 3 to 4 years in order for you to, have that relationship with that person. Though. Exactly. I'm like, you don't even know me. Like, first of all, I said I'm 22, but that doesn't mean I'm not dating. And I did not say that I didn't. She was trying to say that young women right now think that we got to have our careers together first and everything. And it was another lady in there that was like 30 years old. And she like, that's not the advice we should be giving young women. We should be giving young women the advice to, open yourself up to dating and like, marriage and everything. But also make sure that you're working on yourself. Like, get to know yourself.
You don't want to look up. You don't want to look up. Like, what is this? Your only focus was getting this relationship.
Exactly.
And then a lot of times women realize that they not.
And she wasn't even married. She wasn't even married.
That's why she's saying that she bitter. She said she.
Lady, don't give me no advice. And so I had this lady. Exactly. And so I ended up having this lady DM me, and she was like, I heard you on the Clubhouse, and she's like, you sound very mature and everything, intelligent, you have the world at your feet. Like, I wouldn't give you that advice. She was like, continue doing what you've been doing, working on yourself, and write down what you want, what you don't want. She's like, don't settle. Whoever you're supposed to be with, there's a person out there that's on your same frequency. And they're gonna find you.
Find somebody on your frequency. It's gonna be the opposite of you. It's gonna be the opposite energy. You will bring in that feminine energy. They'll bring in the masculine energy, and y'all will just
gonna
mesh so well. I mean, it'll just be so in tune.
Exactly. Y'all gonna be in tune.
Just to hear them speak, you're gonna be like, oh, we got just God. One.
Yes. But I don't know what that lady was talking about. She was tripping. Oh my God, they was screaming at each other based on what the lady told me. The men screaming, the women screaming.
Everybody cussing each other out. Clubhouse can get ghetto. I've been in a couple ghetto rooms.
Yes, I had to go. And mind you, I was the only person in there under 25. Really, probably under 28.
But we think so much differently than
the other generation.
We think so much differently. Like we understand there's a broader
spectrum, and that's what she was saying. She was saying like, we've been made to feel like money and status and our businesses or whatever we have going on career wise is more important than like a family aspect. And she was like, I feel like we need to get back to that because we're being led astray and thinking that we need to have those things before we're thinking about marriage. And it's like she was basically trying to say her delivery was very, very wrong. And I had to tell her about herself, but I understand, like, she ended up cleaning it up afterwards. Like, make sure that you are doing all of those things, but also like, dating with intention, opening yourself up to those things and being able to receive.
I just read something the other day, like,
and not thinking that you gotta have all of that together before you even think about dating intentionally. Because she said by the time you get that age,
that's not our role. We don't have to have all that figured out before date because we're not meant to protect and provide. Exactly. Now, a man do need to have all that together before he dates intentionally. Exactly. We do not have to. Again, not to say that you shouldn't have to bring that to the table. There's other things that we do need to have solid as women before we bring to the table, i.e., physically. We need to be together, right? To be able to be prepared to bear children and take on, and just be.
But above all of that, just being a good person. Yeah, exactly. Being spiritually a good person, being a woman,
being a good person, being
a good person, having those nice characteristics. Yeah, having those good characteristics that will make
that attract a masculine man.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what you want. But if you don't, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. But like, you have to be able to break those things down and step in order, like, it's not a requirement for us to be like she said. I get what she was saying.
Yeah.
And I was listening to a Clubhouse room with a lot of men. They like, we don't care if you a boss. We don't.
They
care
don't
if you
care.
Have money.
Yeah, they want you to be a good person. And I think
a good person. They want you to bring peace again.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's also the struggle too, is like, because we were in that Clubhouse and they were trying to make it seem like men who are of a certain status or have money are not good men to be with.
Yeah, and that's
false. I think that's so false. Like, there's a ton of rich men or men with money that are great men, and it's like, why does being a great man why do they feel like that equals not having money?
Broke. I feel like that'd be bitter shit.
They do, or having money means that you have to deal with anything, or they gonna come with multiple women or a bunch of BS. No, there's a ton of men out there who have money, and we're not even talking about just the
rappers. My theory about men coming with multiple women has nothing to do with money and everything to do with the ratios of. My theory about the ratios. That could probably be a whole nother podcast.
We can talk about that now. Before you tell them your theory.
Okay.
You think that's marriage, or do you think that's why we're dating? Okay.
Well, we gotta date first before we get married in this motherfucker, don't we?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, because some women will take that and be like, you know what? You shouldn't have to be married to a man that come with multiple women. So I just want to.
I'm just saying in the dating realm.
In dating phase.
in the dating realm. Now I hope when y'all
But
finally decide to get married that the man cuts his women off. And ladies, we gotta cut our niggas off too.
I was gonna say, because just like they come with multiple women, understand certain women come with niggas at her feet too.
Justin
Like,
LeBoy
it's not.
say, I ain't clearing shit up this summer. I go without.
I ain't clearing shit
y'all.
up. Because just like, you know,
but no,
just like men will have women at their feet, is women who will have men at their feet. So, you know,
exactly,
little competition.
Wait, and then Justin be so loud. He had another post that say, she may not be cheating on you, but she damn sure know who next after you.
It's like, okay, Justin. All right, I got something for you, Justin.
He tell all our business.
He do. He needs to start telling his own business.
He do be telling his own business. That be part of the problem. His business be our business. We all be having the same business.
The same business. We all live in the same life.
All right, this is my ratio. This is my ratio. Let me just say, good men are hard to come by, right? And I don't take that for granted. Now, good men could vary in what you're looking for. You get what I'm saying? But my idea of a good man is hard to come by. And I feel like the ratio from good women to good men is extremely low. There are so many more good women, and I'm speaking on black women, here than black men. Even having conversations with my cousins, my uncles, male friends, they can all attest to this. It's easier to find another woman on her shit. If you miss out on one, okay, cool. It's easier to find a good woman that's on her shit. But to find a man that's able to protect, provide, mentally sound, dreams, aspirations, all those things together, it's extremely low. And I just think that a way to cure this is we need to start holding black men more accountable and making them step up. Like, I think that they're women, we need to stop accepting the bare minimum because we know that there's a shortage of good men out here. I feel like women are accepting the bare minimum with a lot of these niggas. They're accepting the bare minimum. They're accepting the whatever he gives me. You get what I'm saying? Instead of putting their foot down, and because there are so many women out here that accept that, because 9 times 10 they don't know their own worth, or
they're not used to women who demand more.
Yeah, they're not used to women who demand more. But there are okay, if all women demanded the same things, then or similar things, then everybody would step up. But because so many women are not demanding anything, then it makes it difficult. So yeah, I think good men are hard to come by. And so the ones you do come across, I think you should cherish them for sure. Just as they should cherish you, because a bad bitch is hard. It's not hard to find. It's pretty of bad bitches, but to find a pretty girl with a good soul and on her grind and could provide you peace and pray for you and things of that's difficult, because women ain't in tune with all those things yet. I think both. Both is a rare.
I think a lot of them. I think a lot of them come with, like, whether it's men or women. I think a lot of that stuff comes with age and maturity. Sometimes, I don't know. I keep saying I got faith, and I'm like, you know what? I think that as we get older, it's gonna get better. But I don't know. The jury.
Women in their 30s are telling me 40. Niggas
the
get together.
The jury is still out for that. I don't know. The jury is still out. We gonna see.
I'm trying not to claim 40. I'm not claiming 40.
No, we're not claiming 40. I'm not claiming 40. Personally, for me, I ran into men who are no good, quote unquote. Yeah, maybe, but I don't be dealing with them. So, like, most of the men that I've dealt with, I wouldn't say that they're not good men. Mm-hmm. But I do know that there are a lot of them out there that aren't good men, and that's who I try to stay away from. So I'm gonna just keep my vibrations high.
Yeah,
I'm not claiming 40. Yes, I'm not claiming 40. I don't think that I'm gonna have to wait till I'm 40 to meet a good man.
No, it's not that you have to wait until 40.
Yeah, not
the theory is they just don't get it all the way together.
Yeah, exactly. 40. And that's fine. Like, some women can wait till they 40 and like wait around, and I'm just not doing it. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna step. I'm gonna step. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna let you get your shit together. I'm gonna leave you alone. But by the time you got your shit together, baby, I'm gonna be gone.
I might not be here.
I'm gonna be gone. It's not a might. I won't be there.
Right.
Baby, I'm
But
gonna be
if
gone.
he's a good dude, some qualities are worth working through, though, right? Because we gonna
They're
have
worth
qualities
working
that we
through.
need to work through too.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm getting at. Like, baby, if you got a
They're
good one,
worth
keep
working
it.
through.
If you got a good man, I tell my friend this all the time. I say, baby, listen, this single dating world is not busting outside like they portray to be on social media.
It's not. They be lying.
So they be lying.
They be miserable. All I see on social media is people wanting love or somebody to just care about them or
and really
make sure they good.
To trust and respect.
And really, they want to trust somebody. They want to be able to trust somebody with their feelings and being vulnerable and, you know, somebody to hold. Like, they want that. They like, everybody wants love. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants love. They want compassion. Yeah, they want that.
Hold on to him.
They want that.
But only if they're encouraging your growth and going where you going. Don't hold on to nobody if they reflect a past version of you.
Yep.
I think that
absolutely
people have to learn how to be able to balance being in a relationship and still thinking for themselves and growing into themselves and not growing into who their partner wants them to be or growing into this idea of who they're supposed to be. We should still be doing things that fulfill us as humans and individuals through that process. But if you have somebody that's who's dedicated to growing with you, dedicated to seeing you be better, dedicated to themselves in the process, hold on to them.
Hold on to them. Yeah.
Hold on to them. Hold on.
And stop. And I think too, like, this microwave society, right? I just finished talking to my dad about this. Relationships in our generation. Everybody wants things to happen so fast. I like things to happen slowly. Like, personally, the people that I've
my best relationships, we just talked about.
I was about to say my best relationships with people have been relationships that have naturally, like, progressed over time. 9 times out of 10, the people that I've instantly clicked with, it's been the most problems, and it's been, you know, a headache or just something that, you know, it was very, I wouldn't say it was very surface level, but I could only see things on the surface because we were so early on and, like, clicked so early on that you're not really.
It's not a bad thing. Like,
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Y'all click early on don't mean y'all can't build a slow relationship.
No, y'all can't build. It's not that y'all can't build a slow relationship. I'm just saying, like, most of the time, and this has not been every time, but most of the time when I've clicked with somebody super fast and we move fast in a direction, like, when you rush things, what happens? You're not building the foundation. Mm-hmm. So of course it's gonna crumble.
You gotta take time to build a
you gotta take time, and that's why I've always been a person that's like, okay, I like to take things slow. Mm-hmm. I like to build a friendship first. Let's be friends. Let's, you know, get to know each other. Let's encourage each other and grow. You know.
You don't. Oh, I tweeted this. Let's talk about love at first sight. Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't believe in love at first sight. I think that love at first sight is. I think that you can have lust at first sight. I think that when you see somebody and you like, ooh, like, that's lust at first sight. You can't love somebody at first sight. You don't even know that. You
couldn't know you finna. I feel like I be knowing I'm finna be in love with him. Like, I can tell. Like, it's certain things that I could just know. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be in love with you. Like, I already know. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow.
But that's not love at first sight, though. That's I could potentially be in love with you. That's not I'm in love with you right now. I love you right now. That's somebody that I potentially would be in love with, but that's not love at first sight. You get what I mean? Like, it's a difference.
Yeah, I feel like I could be like,
yeah.
I already know how you finna come. I just know I could.
Yeah, see, and I don't know what I was about to say. I don't know what I was about to say. I forgot. I could go on and on about this topic.
Gender roles. I love being a woman. I love everything that being a woman represents.
And a man better allow me to be a woman.
I love everything that a man represents. I love manly, masculine men, like, that just make me want to just talk soft.
That just know what to do.
You're not the man for me.
Exactly. If I feel like I can cuss you out or over,
I don't even have enough respect for you to be my man.
Yeah, I don't even and I don't even like to argue. I don't like to argue. I don't like confrontation. I'm a very peaceful person at the surface. You know this as my friend. Like, I never wanna. Yeah, exactly. I personally have never even gotten to that level, and it's like I would say my last, I won't even say relationship, but I guess I can say like relationship. My last relationship. That person was like trying to like do that. Like they was very, on that and like wanting to argue and cause scenes. I've never been that type of person. Like I just don't have that type of spirit at all. Like I've never.
Now sometimes we may get a little like might be a little frustrated in our communication.
Yeah, and even if I'm frustrated though, exactly,
like,
and even if I'm frustrated, exactly, it should always be a respect there. And even when I'm frustrated, like people get frustrated with me when I'm frustrated and I don't want to talk, and it's like I just want to take a moment. Like I don't want to argue. I don't want to yell at you. I don't want us saying things to each other that we don't mean. Like I just need my space for a minute so I can just relax.
What do you think you need? Okay, this is a long podcast, but I just want to ask this question. What do you think you need in order to submit? What qualities? What makes you be like, yeah, I can shut up. If he tell me to shut up, I'm gonna shut up.
There's a ton. Like I need a man that's loyal, that's thoughtful, very assertive, very attentive, a hustler. Just a leader. I think that all of those things kind of encompass like the umbrella of, there's a lot of things that could fall under that. Like he needs to be assertive. He needs to be attentive. Like that's important. He needs to be, a leader and being able to think on his own. He needs to be thoughtful, loyal, like knowing what to do. And that's what attentive is, right?
If you attentive, you know
assertive.
Exactly what to do.
Assertive is, attentive is just making sure that you like paying attention, but also, that's also knowing how to come, knowing what to do. So I would say that all of those things encompass. And I think I tweeted today, like I'm really a lover girl at heart, but I'm not settling.
Period. Don't settle.
I'm not settled. And a lot of people don't know that just because I don't settle and I'm not, I just be chilling. Like, I like to sit back and watch how somebody going, you know me.
Yeah, observer.
You know me.
Me, I'm going to tell you, like, I
you going to tell them.
I like you, like you, so, like, I'm such a fucking
And I'll let you know that I like you. And I'll definitely let you know that I like you, but I like to see how a person gonna
come on their own. I'm gonna let you see how you come on your own, but like,
and then after a while, then of course I'm gonna speak up.
It's so long, like, all right, are we in love?
No, I don't know. The man got to tell me he in love with me. Like you got to tell me you're in love with me. Not saying that we can't like talk about it together.
I'm just saying like, are you even like? I need to know like.
I get what you mean, but that's the thing. Like I know when a guy likes me because he's gonna show it. I don't even have to ask, because like I feel like when you have to ask, it's like you either not. No, I wasn't about to say. No, I wasn't about to say if you. I wasn't about to say if you have to ask. The answer is no. I was gonna say when you ask, you already know the answer. You know whether it's a yes or no. You know that. Yeah, just based off of the energy.
Yeah, I want you to say it. Yeah. I want you to say it. Say it.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I might not say it, so it's like
stop being a pussy.
I'm not no pussy.
We have to be. I'm okay. I've become so comfortable with being vulnerable. I'm scared. Like I'll be like, look.
I'll be vulnerable though. I will be super vulnerable. I just feel like I don't know. I don't have a problem with being. I have to tell you in Atlanta, but
we can talk about we go tell me something in Atlanta. Like my nerves. She gets on the phone today. I have to tell you something when we get to Atlanta. Like, girl, tell me today.
She hates the suspense. She hates thinking about what I have to tell her. So I just do that to her all the time. Like, no, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. Or you can't know right now, but it's something. Or I want to tell you this, but I'm not gonna tell you.
And it's like you could have just kept that to yourself.
Nope, I'm gonna tell you. So it could be on your mind that I got something to tell you, and you guessing, wondering what I got to say. It's the suspense leading up. You probably thinking it's about somebody, and it ain't about them. It's just so funny. You gonna be surprised. You're going to be surprised.
It's going to be something like, oh, because Alana does this and it be the littlest things. Like,
it's not. It's not little. Well, it's not little to me. It might be little to you.
Oh. little?
It's not little to me.
That sounds sad.
No, I'm just saying, like, it might. No, not that. It might be like, oh, girl.
You could have said that. Okay. You do that a lot.
I do. I'm dramatic.
Okay, I didn't get to answer the question.
Okay, what do you need in order to be submissive?
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of the answer.
So, girl, you just said that you didn't get to answer the question and don't even have your answer ready.
I don't have my answer ready. I was thinking. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I
submit. Woo! This is 70 minutes.
Okay, we finna shut up. All I gotta
answer the question first.
Okay, if I submit, I submit. If I don't, I don't. Period.
So,
no, okay. What makes me submit? A man.
You can be general. You can be general. Because they either gonna have it or they don't. Like, these are not things that you can fake. Like,
yeah. I would say a man that's a leader. I want the big homie of the crew, not the little one. I want the boss. Somebody who's in charge. Somebody calling the shots makes me want to shut up. Because if you calling shots in your arena, you could tell me what to do. Because I'm a boss. So
the one who calling the shots though ain't always the one that's pulling the strings.
Yes, they normally are.
Okay, you say so.
Give me an instance of somebody who's calling the shots is not also pulling strings.
I didn't say they're not. I said they're not always. You want the person that's making shit happen, not just calling the shots. Because they could be calling the shots and somebody else called the damn shot. And they just saying, oh, this would,
making shit happen. Yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah, making it happen, calling the shots, I feel like that's the same thing. You making it happen. I like the ones that are like,
making shit happen.
Making shit happen. Making shit happen. What also makes me submit? What makes me submit is eye contact. I don't like a shy man. Yes. Like somebody who could like really look me in my eye. I'll be like, ooh, okay, I'll shut up.
If they're not looking you in the eye, you just can't really trust what they're saying.
But it's a certain look, though. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like it's like I don't know. It's
I'm
like a
serious.
Certain look. I'm serious, and I'm like, don't play with me. It's like
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Not sorry. Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry. What am I sorry about? I don't know. I'm sorry.
That is funny. So you like intense eye contact, maybe?
Intense eye contact, intense dominance. I just love
dominance. Yeah, yes, a leader. Like, come on now, these men gotta be leaders. Yes, they have to be leaders.
So yeah, that's it. We're gonna wrap this up though, because we at 72 minutes.
And it's time to go to bed.
It's time to go to bed. We'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Y'all be blessed. Ladies, be a lady. Man, be a man.
Be a man. Ladies, be a lady. Let your feminine energy flourish. Allow yourself to receive. Don't be just trying to force things. Let things flow. But also have boundaries.
Keep your boundaries.
Keep your boundaries.
Walls
have respect.
Protect.
Exactly. She said it better than I could. Yes. Amen. I love
saying
that.
You don't need
that
a
is
man
so true,
is a wall.
Yes.
A boundary is saying.
Okay, this man might not be.
This might not be the man for
exactly.
me.
Exactly. Now I don't need a man, but this is not the man for me. Yes, this was a great episode. I hope they enjoy it. Like, I hope our clubhouse gains some knowledge. Well, not even knowledge and insight, but I just hope people join.
Point of view.
Yeah, exactly. I just hope people join. I hope we are able to
Clubhouse.
understand.
Add both of us on Clubhouse so you can be notified and aware when we start the room.
Yeah, mine is Alana Ane. You can find it under the same thing. My Instagram and Twitter is same thing on
mine
everything.
Is Miss Legendary. Same thing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. Make sure you share this with your friends. Tell them to tune in to Oh My God Girl Guess What podcast.
Yes, tell them to tune in. We'll be dropping clips on our Instagram. So comment. Engage in the conversation. We like to hear other perspectives. So let us know.
For sure. If you disagree with anything we said, talk your shit.
Yeah, talk your shit and back it up. Back it up.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. We love a good debate.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong.
Yeah.
I'm playing, but I'm for real. Okay, Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.